breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Olympian just made gross ultimatum to Trump, gets worst news of his life 1 week before Olympics. The Winter Olympics is just barely over a week away and we're already learning that the games aren't going to happen without being an anti-Trump affair. These athletes should have taken note of the devastating impact mixing politics with sports had on the National Football League, but instead decided to ruin it for themselves and everyone else. Heading off the anti-Trump attacks first was 33-year-old gold medalist skier, Lindsey Vonn. She's since slipped into obscurity, but there was someone not far behind willing to take the disrespectful torch from her and trashing Trump. Like Vonn, it didn't take long for the gay Olympic ice skater to receive his prize for disrespecting the president. It's strange how athletes have no problem using Trump to bring attention to themselves by making such bold public statements, for how much they hate him. What's even odder, is that they never seem to learn their lesson and can't stop themselves from slandering him, regardless of the massive ramifications. The latest victim of this stupidity is Adam Rippon, the 2016 U.S. men's figure skating champion who just got what he earned when he opened his mouth and made a disgusting public declaration about Trump. Members of the U.S. Olympic team represent our country on the biggest sports stage in the world, but one athlete says he will not under any circumstance meet the president or the vice president. Why? Because he's gay and libertarians hate America when it's not run by a progressive douche, Brian Anderson reported for Downtrend. Seriously, this uptight gay athlete is taking something that is supposed to be apolitical and about competition and sportsmanship and turning into a bitchy resistance moment. The athlete flew into a typical liberal temper tantrum for attention. USA Today reports Adam Rippon, the 2016 U.S. men's figure skating champion who is believed to be the first openly gay U.S. Winter Olympian, criticized the White House's selection of Vice President Mike Pence to lead the 2018 U.S. Olympic delegation to South Korea in a phone interview with USA Today Sports Tuesday night. "You mean Mike Pence, the same Mike Pence that funded gay conversion therapy? I'm not buying it," said Rippon. Not buying what? The fact that Mike Pence is the VP or that he's leading the U.S. Olympic delegation? Either way, it's a reality. Another reality is that Mike Pence never funded gay conversion therapy, so this guy is as full of shit as any anti-Trump idiot out there. Rippon, 28, who was selected to his first Olympic team earlier this month after finishing fourth at the U.S. National Championships, said that he would prefer not to meet Pence during the traditional meet and greet between the official delegation and U.S. athletes in the hours leading to the opening ceremony. "If it were before my event, I would absolutely not go out of my way to meet somebody who I felt has gone out of their way to not only show that they aren't a friend of a gay person but that they think that they're sick. I wouldn't go out of my way to meet somebody like that," Rippon said. It's funny when these people spout off like this thinking they are going to get a standing ovation and instead come out looking like losers, which was the case with Rippon. Trump doesn't care if he comes to the White House because the president has far more support from the American people than this figure skater who lost all that support when he slammed our leadership. The most ironic part of it all is that Trump has actually done more for the gay community than Barack Obama. Also, in making these really divisive remarks, he actually proved himself as being totally intolerant while criticizing Trump for supposedly not being tolerant. It's such silly irony that only liberals are capable of creating. However, he wasn't done with his verbal vomit and doubled down with what he said next that really proved just how crazy he is. "I don't think he has a real concept of reality. To stand by some of the things that Donald Trump has said